Aman, who survived the Christchurch terror attack last week, has spoken of how he played dead before escaping by jumping through a window. Mustafa Boztas, from Turkey, was shot in the leg during the horrific massacre at the Noor Mosque in Christchurch, New Zealand, on Friday, which left dozens of people dead and injured. Speaking from his hospital bed, Mr. Boztas revealed he was shot in the leg by the right-wing terrorist attacker and believes he only survived by pretending to be dead. He also shared shocking footage he filmed of himself moments after jumping out of the window as he lies in the street outside the mosque. "I survived because I pretended to be dead," Mr. Boztas told Turkish media. "Everything happened suddenly when the Imam was talking. I was bent on the floor and I saw the terrorist approaching me. He shot me in my leg and I pretended I was dead." Despite being injured, Mr. Boztas escaped through a window and managed to get outside. According to Mr. Boztas, it took about 20 minutes for the security and emergency forces to reach the scene. He said that he was one of the last few people they attended to as the mosque was so crowded. In the footage, Boztas is seen sitting on the pavement with his hands covered in blood. Armed police are gathered outside the mosque as Mr. Boztas films several bodies around him before breaking down in tears. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern today praised the bravery of worshippers at the Noor Mosque in the Linwood Islamic Centre as a lone gunman massacred their friends and family, saying the nation stood with its grieving Muslim community in this darkest of days. As preparations for the first burials were underway for the 50 people killed last Friday, Ms. Ardern singled out 3 worshippers, including one of the first killed in the attack. Hadi Mohammed Daoud Nabi, 71, opened the door to the Noor Mosque. Ardern said he uttered the words "Hello brother, welcome," his final words. And of course, he had no idea of the hate that sat behind the door, but his welcome tells us so much: that he was a member of a faith that welcomed all its members, that showed openness and care, she told Parliament. Ms. Ardern, who has been widely praised for her compassionate and decisive handling of the tragedy, said she never anticipated having to voice the grief of a nation. Australian Brenton Tarrant, 28, a suspected white supremacist who was living in Dunedin, on New Zealand's South Island, was charged with murder on Saturday. He was remanded without a plea and is due back in court on April 5, when police said he was likely to face more charges. The families of the fallen will have justice, said Ardern, adding she would never mention the alleged gunman's name. He may have sought notoriety, but we in New Zealand will give him nothing. Not even his name. She ended her speech with the Arabic greeting "Al-Salam alaikum," meaning peace be upon you.